Hey guys, I wanted to tell you guys about this year. After freshman year is over. Okay, so I'm just gonna first start off with the previous years of bullying. I've been with somebody different. Usually it's somebody they move or they are way older and they just go to a different school. Either way, the first constant bully started in like 4th grade. But in elementary school, it wasn't like bad because it's for like little kids. So really, it was just like kids. I was cyberbullied for the first time in 6th grade. I was hacked in the first time in 6th grade. I was bullied by my teacher in 6th grade. Trying to ruin my friendships on purpose. It sucked. And I was that type of kid who was really pushed around easily. And I couldn't really stand up for myself for things that I didn't do. I was backstabbed for the first time in 4th grade. Kids would call me names right in front of me in 5th grade. I think it was all of elementary school. And it was like in junior high. It was kind of like this bully-free school in which I was bullied. 7th grade, I had a PE class. I was bullied in that class because I couldn't do push-ups. Push-up girl. And I was like, what the fuck? I think I was called a bitch that year too. I cried. And then I think if they called me more names in the locker room, they had to call me more names. I just didn't really know about it because my friend overheard them in the locker room talking about me. And she told me. And they also kicked me out of the girls' locker room. I was bullied on my bus. Me and my friends, and I reported it to this teacher that I had, and she kind of ignored me. First time. Because, the beginning of 8th grade was terrible. The reason why I don't ask questions anymore is because I literally get laughed at every time I ask a question. Like, literally, there's this kid in my science class who used to, like, laugh at me a lot. I remember I walked into this classroom and I asked the teacher question. He was laughing at me. And I guess, so, I wouldn't really call the things that happened bullying. It just hurt me a lot because so many people have been saying this name to me. And, you know, when multiple people say it, it hurts a lot. Okay. So, the first time I've ever been called a dumbass, stupid, idiot, which is probably true, you know, seeing my test scores, class, and I was doing this workout poster with my group, and of course, I was the one doing all the work, because apparently, kids just choose me to be the partner because I literally do all the work. So, I was working, and this kid, he's like, so I was wearing this pink undershirt, and for some reason he could see it. I didn't really care. So he said that, so he's like, are you wearing a pink sports bra? And I looked at him, and I'm like, no, it's an undershirt. And he's like, I can see you, dumbass. And I'm like, and then in one of my classes, I'm not gonna say which class, but in one of my classes, my teacher, or teachers, they called me stupid. Not like in front of me, but like, this teacher was helping me with one problem, and she walked up and she's like, if you can't do this problem, then your intelligence isn't very high. Sat there and I literally almost cried. I was literally about to cry. In one of my other classes, they literally made me cry. So I'm in that class, and this girl, she's like, Mackenzie, you're so stupid. And I said, don't call me stupid. And she was like, okay, whatever. So then a few days later, she called me stupid again. And literally, I was so fucking done to be called stupid. I did not want to be called stupid. So I literally ran home crying. The next day, she said that I have too many problems, and all these things, and all these like things that she would say to me. I was just like, no, I'm done with you. I literally tried to ignore her, but it was kind of hard because we sit next to each other. Annoying because I try to make new friends. And then at lunch, I used to sit like, I literally am not the best at meeting friends. Kids don't really want to be my friend. Like, every time I come up to them and I'm like, hey, what's up? They always just kind of give me a dirty face. And I'm just like, no, I literally just walk away. I'm like, you know what? I try to be nice to you. I try to, you know, make friends, but you're just being a freaking. I was just like, that kind of hurt. I guess that's it. Well, it's different from sitting alone every day. Like, literally, especially in my science class, I literally sit alone, and I just sit there, and I'm like, I'm gonna be cussing a lot. I don't even know. Sorry, I never really heard this song before. You know, I don't mean to be like. She's always been like, you know, I'm just joking. Why are you getting so mad about me joking? And I'm like, you know, it's not just a joke. You know, when I ask you to not say that, I don't know the song. When I ask you to not say that to me and it hurts my feelings, you shouldn't say that, even if you're joking or not. What hurt the most was my teacher technically calling me stupid, saying that I didn't have a high school. And by seeing my test scores, I guess I don't really have one. And one thing is, I don't mean to ask for this. Besides family, probably once in my life, I have been called beautiful, pretty. You know, no guy has ever called me beautiful or pretty. None of my friends have, maybe one friend has called me beautiful or pretty. I usually text one person a day, the same person every single day. Kids ignore me. Like, look, I just wish I wasn't so hated by everybody.